Hey everyone, and welcome. I'm an instructor with Project Pace, and today we're going to tackle one of the most important things you'll do in your courses, submitting assignments in Canvas. My goal here is to make sure you can do this without any stress, so you can really focus on doing your best work.
So, what are we getting into today? Here's our game plan. We're going to start with how to actually begin your submission, then we'll dive into all the different ways you can turn in your work. After that, we'll cover the big one, how to know for sure that it's turned in, and finally, we'll look at how to find your feedback. Sound good? Let's jump in.
All right, first things first. Before you can submit anything, you have to get the process started. It all begins with just a couple of simple clicks inside your course. Let's break down exactly what that looks like.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is navigate to your course and click to open up the assignment itself. Once you're on that page, look for a big button, usually hanging out in the top right corner, that says Submit Assignment. That button right there, that's your starting line.
But what happens if you get to the assignment page and poof, that button just isn't there? The first thing to know is don't panic. This happens sometimes, and there's almost always a perfectly logical reason for it.
See, if that button is missing, it's usually on purpose. For instance, maybe it's not an online submission at all. It could be an in-class presentation. Or the due date might have passed and the assignment is closed. If it's a group project, maybe one of your teammates already submitted for everyone. And sometimes it's just an ungraded task that doesn't need a formal submission. Okay, so you've found the button, you've clicked it, and now you're in the submission area. This is where the magic happens. Let's explore the different ways your instructor might ask you to hand in your work. Now, here's a key thing to remember. You're not going to see every single one of these options for every assignment. Your instructor gets to pick and choose the best submission type for the task at hand, so you'll only see what they've made available. Let's start with the most common one you're going to see, the file upload. This is your classic option. It's perfect for turning in things like Word docs, PDFs, spreadsheets, images, pretty much any file you have saved on your computer. Using it is super simple. You just click Choose File or Browse and find the file on your computer. And hey, if you need to upload more than one file, no problem. Just look for the Add Another File link. A quick pro tip though, your instructor can limit which file types are allowed, so make sure you're uploading the right kind, like a PDF if that's what they asked for. Next up, we've got the text entry option. Instead of a file, you'll just see a text box, what Canvas calls the Rich Content Editor. This is great for shorter assignments, where you can just type your response right in, or even copy and paste it from somewhere else. No separate file needed. So what if your work isn't a file at all, but a website? Well, for things like a blog post you wrote, or maybe an online portfolio, you'll use the website URL option. You literally just copy the link to your work and paste it right into the box. Easy as that. And for all you creative types making multimedia projects, there's the Media tab. This thing is really cool. It lets you record audio or video right there in Canvas using your computer's mic and camera. Or if you've already made your video, you can just upload the file directly. Okay, everybody lean in because this one is so important. You'll probably see a comments box on the submission page. That box is only for leaving a quick note for your instructor, like, hey, I had a question about part 2. It is absolutely not the place to paste your actual assignment. Always use the correct submission area. And this brings us to the final, most crucial step of all. It doesn't matter if you uploaded a file, typed in a response, or recorded a video. Nothing is officially turned in until you click that big final Submit Assignment button at the bottom. Seriously, don't forget this step. So, you clicked Submit. You take a deep breath. But how do you really know it went through? Well, the good news is Canvas gives you instant confirmation, so you're not left wondering. Let me show you what to look for. The second you hit Submit, just glance over to the sidebar on the right. You should see a wonderful confirmation message with the exact time and date you submitted it. If you happen to be late, it'll say so in bright red text. You'll also see a submission details link you can click for even more info. That's your proof it's turned in. All right, we're on the home stretch. After you've submitted your work and your instructor has greeted it, the journey's not quite over. The final piece of the puzzle is going back to see your grade and all that valuable feedback. When you go to your submission details, the View Feedback button is going to be your best friend. Clicking this will actually let you see your instructor's notes and comments marked directly on top of your original file. Now, if you submitted a weird file type that doesn't support that, you'll see a Preview button instead, which just lets you see the file. The submission details page has a few other handy tools too.
You can download the exact file you submitted, which is great for your records. If your instructor used a rubric, you can click Show Rubric to see exactly how you were scored. And hey, if your instructor allows it, and it's before the due date, you might even see a Resubmit Assignment button.
And just like that, you've got this. You now know everything you need to submit any kind of assignment in Canvas with total confidence. The technology is no longer a hurdle. So the only question left is, what amazing thing are you going to create and turn in next? I can't wait to see it.